Hello, boys and girls. It's story time with Uncle Mike. Today's story is called Puma Dreams. It's about a girl who wants to see a puma. A puma is a type of lion. It's also called a cougar or a mountain lion. My Gram says everybody needs at least one dream. Mine is to see a puma. Gram calls that a long dream, for it may never happen. She says pumas are elusive as a handful of wind, that their numbers are dwindling, getting smaller and smaller. Some are hunted down. Some are forced from the land when people move in, so they keep shy of people and to themselves, quiet, like secrets. Near here, years ago, a puma showed up by a horse corral, stalking supper, and somebody spotted one down our canyon, dozing on an old oak limb. A neighbor says puma kittens once were hiding in his barn, but me, I've never seen one. I want to, before they are gone. It's summer now. The grass is dry. The hills are puma colored. This time of year, my dream wakes up and roams my mind. I make a plan. Animals love the tang of salt, like kids love sweet. I'll place a salt lick on a hill. A salt lick is like a big block of salt. I'll place a salt lick on a hill close to our house where I can watch it till the cows come home. That's a saying of Gram's. I'll fix on that salt lick when I can. I hope if I'm patient and a little lucky, I'll see my puma. One damp morning, fog swallows the hills and creeps through the trees, slow and thick, like a mystery. Gram and I jounce down to the feed barn in her old truck. I invest my allowance money in a salt lick. 50 pounds, like me. We jounce back and struggle the salt from the pickup. Plunk. Then we grin at each other and lick it for luck. Now I wait for a puma. It may take days, years, or never. But you don't give up on dreams, Gram says. Easy dreams aren't worth a pin or a pickle. I watch for a puma to come to the salt lick. I imagine that big cat slipping through our wheat field on whisper feet. Slow, oh slow, like fog. But I never see one. I imagine it as it prowls the dark with owls, but I never see one. I imagine snow dusting my puma as it hunts in the darkest hours. Still no luck. Days go by, months. Other animals come and mark the lick with their tongues. Deer, cattle, elk, finches sign it with their tiny beaks, and roadrunners who enjoy admiring themselves in the mirrors of Gram's truck. A small rain turns our road to mud. When it dries, I almost see a puma. There are cat tracks there, as big as hands. My dream is close, but far. I make myself a puma stick for when Gram and I walk the hills. I whittle a small puma for a handle. After many walks, from the rub of my hand, the little puma smooths and shines. Time passes, and time. Our salt lick is worn down by many tongues, but no pumas that I have seen. Graham says things happen when you're looking the other way. One early morning, I'm eating oatmeal, my back to the Salt Lick Hill. My skin begins to prickle. Something is about to happen. Something tells me to turn around, so I do, slowly. And there is my long dream, golden in the rising sun, warily checking the salt. It does not lick it, just circles around it, head up, maybe sniffing to know who has been there before, maybe to know who is still near. I can't speak, so I just point. Graham beams. The puma is beautiful. Partly because pumas may soon disappear, partly because it just is. When it goes away, I keep looking at that place. For me, the puma will always glimmer there, a great golden ghost. From the work of many tongues, the salt sculptor is smaller now, so I lug it home, a doorstop for my room. My Graham says everybody needs at least one dream. My first one came true. Soon a new dream takes its place. I want to help pumas stay in the world and be safe. I didn't know how to do that, but I will find a way. A puma is sometimes called the ghost of the mountains because it is so secretive. Other words to describe it are shadowy, wary, aloof, elusive, and solitary. There are numerous names for the puma: cougar, painter, panther, mountain lion, and Mexican lion are some. The Navajo call it nishtoso. After the jaguar, it is the second largest cat of the Americas. A puma can grow to be 6 feet long and is the color of a lion. An ambush predator, one that sneaks up on its prey. It hunts mostly at night. Patience, silence, and stealth are keys to its success. Some believe that puma ancestors were so successful they wiped out the ancient horses of the American continent. Deer and elk are favorite prey, but a puma may attack smaller animals or livestock, like sheep. Pumas once ranged from North America to the Patagonia region of South America. Now they are endangered and can be seen mainly in national parks or other preserves. The problem is humans. People change the landscape with agriculture, home building, and other activities, so the puma's territory keeps shrinking. To survive, a puma avoids people as best it can, and so it is rarely seen. Once when I was walking on a country road, a puma streaked in front of me, leaped onto an oak, and disappeared. The memory of that beautiful wild creature was the beginning of this book. If people protect them now, one day you might be lucky enough to see a puma in the wild. There are many groups trying to protect the puma. You may want to contact one of them to learn more about this magnificent animal and to find out how you can help. And that's the end of today's story. Be sure to stay tuned for other videos, other story times with Uncle Mike.